Hello. Ah.
Hola.
Oh, wait,
Oh my-
Oh god.
I was
It
just
is
dreaming.
Catboy.
This looks
Wait,
spooky.
hold up. Yeah, I was
Oh,
just
I think I have
dreaming.
an idea.
Yeah, I'm actually
already.
just
Nice
dreaming now,
dream.
right?
L.
Wait,
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Guys, I'm streaming. Hold up.咦 ，Focal 你喺度？啊，我都直播緊喎，咁啱。啊，anyways，我都真係直播緊咯，我今日主要都係雜談咯，都係。係啊。
屌，玩呢個隱士圈子，
Damn,
我
bro.
要去。
咩啊？
A tea.
Ah, guys, Focal is back, by the way. So I've decided to join like the dog. Guys.
No, I'm streaming. Come on.
係啊。So 我今日講咩咧？ What I'm gonna say tonight? Yeah, you already like seen the title. Yeah, I'm just gonna like talk about quite a positive story today. About
你知我直播緊㗎嘛？
係咩？哦，算啦，咁我同你一齊直播。
你係冇留意過我直播緊嘅啫。
哦，我咪同你一齊直播咯，我係同你講下嘢啫嘛，想。
OK。
咁我都開直播。
哦，OK。反正都冇人睇啊，對我嚟講。
我直播
Oh God, no! Ow!
Alright.
fan.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on! What the fuck? No!
我睇一睇你搞咩先。
飛。
Oh my God! Oh my God! What the? Oh my God!
你只係我 reacting 㗎咋？哦，好啊。Alright。
Wow!
算啦，我喺第二個台嗰度直播啊，係
It is
隨時 join。我都唔知啊。算啦，
Africa.
由得你，我就反正我都係1點半先開。
哦，
真係開，所以係啦，唔係2點半開先係啦。
OK。
好啦，我自己直播先，拜。係嗰度。Anyone here, guys? Hello. I'm bored here. I don't think there's much viewers right now. Why not? Let's just wait because it's really hard to talk about talking about it when there's like no one here.
And we are the dreamers of dreams.
You know what I mean? Huh. Anyone coming here? Oh come on! I really want more. You guys to join. More of you guys to join. That's what I was doing. Right, I guess since there's no one, I will just talk about it with about myself. I think this is like not the right background music. Let me just change background music for a moment. Drawing.
Starting an online store.
Alright. Annoying ad. Oh shit, it was copyright strike. How do I... Is this good? Never mind. I need a proper BGM that I can hear. Is this good? Alright, Fuko is genuinely... Hello. Since no one's here, that's kind of awkward. Okay, someone that came to this stream. Alright, guys. How do I say this? I think this is good enough, right? Yeah, some chill lo-fi hip hop. Anyways, yes, this is me, Nego Shota. I've been sharing stories for you guys for a while now, as you may know. But there's one thing that I must say that like is that most of them are quite sad, I would say. Quite negative, general. Like I've talked about how my cat came from and how that come into the UK and such. But today I think like I should talk something that's I do want to talk about, but that's actually not sad. That's actually happy, and I do want to use this moment to share a short lesson or so give some encouragement to you guys because it's a thing that it's does actually mean a lot to me, and it's actually about my art. Yeah. So let's go with it. Actually, like as you already seen, I am quite. I would say I'm somewhat okay at drawing, but like I didn't just start off drawing anime. I don't start off drawing anime like for real. I just started off drawing stickman figures on a notebook, and that's all I got actually. Like maybe, and some of the few friends that only I don't really have much friends, as a lot of people you already know. But with my only few friends, I did in fact, yeah, draw some stickman stuff. So let me show you guys something. Now, what you're saying is, it's me, my drawing, and like 7 years ago, if you think about it. That's how I draw back then. yeah, it's like okay, I guess if considering it was still made by a child, I would say. But like, yeah, I was stuck drawing something like these for quite a while actually. Um, and it was going quite well. Like having people that like different classmates actually came and draw. Life was chill, I would say. Even though yes, I still got bullying and I still doesn't really have much friends, not much to deal with, but the whole thing, I was back at elementary school, I think. It was, or primary school. It was chill. Not much going on, no, and me myself have no idea what's going on around the world. Doesn't really have much feelings for everyone so far. I was still just a young little boy doing stupid things. Of course, I did draw better, like after a few years. Um, and like after a bit of changing art styles, I got this. This is what I got. This is from 2017, I think. Now, I know the proportions aren't right. The hand is weird. Even though I still have the better drawing hand, but like it's not that terrible. I think like compared to this. Um, the hair is just a mess, as you know, and the eyes. You know, I still get an idea for it, but it's just not that great. But back then, I think it's one of the best things I ever made back then. Like, I was kind of happy with it. Say about that, but like, I would say reality struck because there's this girl I remembered. Like, well, to be fair, like in my old school, there's like at least 2 girls who draw anime that are like kind of making fun of me a bit, somewhat. And there's also this dude also made fun of me. Yeah, basically, I was like sort of not really the best at stuff anymore, I would say. And they say I won't be as great. I have to admit, it sucks. It sucks a lot. And I think I've like, due to, and after me going into secondary school or middle school, as some of you may call, things suck. I don't think my art has really changed. I just draw art for no reason. I still draw a bit back then, like, but like not much. It's just not much. I don't do much art back then because mainly first of all it's because of school, and second of all as you may know, life wasn't going that well for me back then. So yeah, that's what I was saying. Um, it was time was really hard, and I kind of remember a teacher literally saying me that I don't really have much friends. I would never have friends in my life, and I kind of cried in the toilet for an hour or two. Kind of have a mental breakdown. It was tough. I know. I kind of stopped drawing for a while after that, but like, I think what actually, and I think I've went to, after that my mom decided to, you know what, my mom kind of like know that I was going to um Britain to study one day, so she decided to go send me to a Oxford summer camp, something like that, like learn and also have fun and meeting people from all around the world. I remember this Greenadan. Well, okay, basically this girl from Grenada who also likes anime for some reason. Um, she actually shared some my art. I mean her arts, and I kind of somewhat shared some of mine, even though it sucks, and we kind of like both agree that we suck at the same time. But yes, I think, and also about like after going back to school and my friends start to get into anime, I started to decide to draw again. Um, and like up right after I was going back to home, going back home, like I think I just find a random notebook and start drawing random shit, like try to mimic the art style, I suppose. As you can see, it's not that great. The year is I think it's 2019. Yes, it's 2019. Not that great, but as you can see, this is kind of the start of everything you see today. I tried my best back then, like just some tiny steps, you know. Actually, not gonna lie, of every hobby, every skill, everything, for me, the beginning is actually the hardest because you have no idea where to go, no idea what to do. You're just step into something new and you're kind of clueless. But and sometimes like after stepping in a while and you realize things are not your way and you might just quit. You know, a lot of things happen. Yes, I think it's fine to quit sometimes. You know, when you're like doesn't really know what to do, but when you know you're into that thing, and then the ball kind of like you start to gain momentum doing it. You know, and you start to draw more and more. And I think that's still 2019. Again, I just simply draw it in my notebook. And yes, back then I also thought this is the one of the best things I actually kind of did back then. Like, and I showed to some of my classmates, and of course they all think I suck. You know, it's not that great. I have to admit. Though, yeah, it's still about the body parts. It's still feels a bit jagged, you know. But back then, I feel like I did something good. You know. It's like I finally feel like even though it's not that great, but I did feel like I accomplished something. I don't know why. Like I have to admit, I was born, you know, autistic, but at the same time, I'm not only in the special needs kids section. I was also kind of like in the gifted kids section. People say that I was great. Yes, I was great at like math and science, but I don't know why I never feel any accomplishment. But this, I just never had a sense of accomplishments like over my life. Until I kind of like start drawing actually, like for the second time. I don't know why. I rarely have a sense of accomplishment of my life. It just doesn't really feel satisfied, but still, I started to get a hang of it. Later, I even going back to the old notebook. Um. Oh. Did I accidentally move myself? Oh, whatever. Anyways. That's what I got then. Oh, it's good. It was... You can clearly see the similarities between me and this thing. Okay? It's simple. Like the hood is still there, the cap is still there, the cat ear is still there. You can see it's mine. You know, you can clearly see it's mine. And then after I go further, a bit more testing, I've decided to actually back then when I was still drawing Stickman, like before I kind of like wanted to move on, I want to finish one of my old art projects. I think I've named my comic book series called Classins or something, and I decided to edit with a certain style. Basically, I kind of decided to end it. Was it for finally end it? And a very long-running self-drawn comic book series written on a notebook and pencils. That's it. That's just one of the comics I made, like on the last episode. I mean the last book, the final, and then I after that I finally decided to, you know, move on a bit. I call it like kind of something like, and also about my drawing styles, I kind of like call it by generations. I think it's already generation 7 if I think about it. Like, yeah, it's already generation 7 now, and it's still updating like non-stop. But like what I showed you, I think it's just generation 6, like the beta version. And I try to draw something else, of course. Chibi. Yeah, of course, they try to draw something else. Like, there's not much to it. What do we also have? Okay, I think this one is decent. Decent enough. Yeah. And as you already see, like, the bottom left corner of the bottom left corner of this thing. I know it's old. I know it's, you know, the body ain't right. I know. I'll still talking about it, but as you can clearly see, do you guys know what guys are seeing? The first time I actually changed my pen name, like the start is still Morven, and then Little Morven, and finally, that's what I got today. It still remains today, till this day. Little Schultenecker boy. That's me. That's sort of my username. It's just, it's a really simple username. It's just Little Shoulder, aka just Lolly, but like male version. Neko, you know, cat ears, and boy. Yeah, but misspelled a bit, you know, and that's my pen name. It starts here. I also try to draw myself a bit. So at that day, I feel like slightly more confident, I would say. And I actually tried to draw myself one time. And yes, that's actually me. Not gonna lie. It was decent, I guess. I also think that it was, yeah, kind of nice. Like, I tried do something. I think someone took this photo of me when I was being a Boy Scout back then. You know, it was kind of fun, I guess, but like now I don't really find it fun anymore. But still, it's just on duty during sports day. Yeah, and that's it. Of course, made some other things like there's this one that's I think it was decent. I think it was like I was made it like 2020, 2 years ago. I think I made this like 2 years ago. It starts to resemble myself if you know, look at it. It actually starts to have resemblance. You know? It was great, and after that I think I've decided to finally like post my art. Oh wait, I also made these. Okay, I was just like post this simply just to have a quick laugh with you guys. Just to have a quick laugh. All right. And also some cool one, I suppose. I also have this. I do generally really like this one. Again, back then, I have to emphasize a lot, like throughout this video, is that I thought this is like the best I could do back then. It was, you know, I even like put the headphones in the ears, like cat ears, not just my own ears. You know? And you can clearly see two chibi characters for no reason. I don't know why I put two of them. I think there's definitely a reason. And it does somewhat resemble my room back then, I think. And the eyes are a bit too close. I can clearly see that. And yes, I thought this was generally the best I could do back then. I can't top that. But then, like, clearly, I kind of decided to ditch my old account, my personal account, and then make up a new account that's meant for art, on Instagram, I mean. And start only posting art on that account. And that account, you can clearly see it's got like Little Shota Neko Boy. Yeah, follow me on Instagram, by the way. So, it was fine. Yeah, and one of the things that I made is this. I actually kind of like this one. Not gonna lie. Oh, who came? Hello, Neko. Oh, hello. The name's Garcia. You're back. That's good to know. I made this, which is kind of nice. I think I was like watching some anime back then called like Data Life. As you can clearly see, it's Kurumi. If you don't know. And I have to admit she's kind of hot. She's kind of my waifu back then. I suppose. Like I don't really have much waifus, or if I have one, it's the stuff that I draw myself. But still, it looks kind of cool. You know, and my art style like slowly starts to take shape after quite a while. Of course, have to occasionally do some horny posting. To be exact. Like, even back then I've kind of started to do horny posting. I also kind of like created a series of characters called Kimono Shotas. I think I remember back at when I was like doing the classes project, aka the project that is on notebook and pencils. It's what happens is what I did is simply salvaged. Yes, I have to use the word salvage some of the characters and change a lot of them. And I added a new one, the bunny boy. That's what I got. And the other three guys, there's me, that's my best friend, and that's just my friend's friend, I think. Something like that. But like later I also added a penguin, which is also from the period where I still drawing. I think I've made a sort of like spin-off of my old comic series called Penguin M. It's about a penguin. Of course. I don't know why. Penguins is one of my favorite animals. Like, if I wasn't a cat today, I'll probably be a penguin. I think me and Mason actually made this character by... I think it's something like Wolfron or something like that. Mason decided to remix my entire name, kind of like change some of the letters in my name and name it like that. I think it's his idea, not my idea, but still. You'll see him like later, but you know. Also, I should show you my first digital art. My first try at digital art. That's my first try at digital art. And I was just using a different software than today. I think I was using Autodesk Sketchbook, which isn't turned out that well, and also I had to stop digital art because my sister decided to use her iPad. I mean, well, it used to be mine, but now it's hers now. Yeah, she needs to do stuff on the iPad, so I can't really do much. And at the same time, at the same time when my YouTube channel started to take off, yes, you're seeing my first model. It's actually made in Unity. I actually just stole some assets somewhere in the internet, and I just simply mesh it and created something like this. It was fine back then. It was, again, starting out, you know, starting out YouTube. Oh, here's another good one. I think I made this like of the summer of 2020 when COVID hit and we all need to stay home, online school, blah blah blah. You get the point. I think like COVID kind of saved a bit of my life because it gave me extra time to calm down and think about myself. I know a lot of people got screwed up out of COVID, but for me, it's a net positive for me. I don't know why. COVID allows me to start this channel and actually allow me to start actually drawing again. That was a good one. It was great. Things were getting fine. Made some meme or two. Like in the middle, like there's not much change, I would say. Oh yeah. Also my second digital art. I have to show you guys this. It was fine, I guess. And also about older viewers of the channel. Remember? This is my old profile picture. Do you guys remember that? I don't know. Honestly, some of you may actually know that. But I'm not so sure. But then, of course, it's time for me to move. Move to another school in Britain. And it was quite calming, I would say. Met a few girls. They're there. I guess. As you can see, you know, but the problem is like, I mean like I should show you more of my good art. And I actually start to use color pencils. I think I've bought some when we are starting to have an XCAT of the whole school, because it's a really small school, I would say. So I started to use color pencils, and I did a collab with one of the Iranian students. I think he's Iranian, right? To make this. Again, I thought this is the best I could do. I have to emphasize. I thought this was the best I could do. Genuinely. It was great. Like, things are slowly improving. Make some good ones, I suppose. There are some good ones. Like, I've been churning art like at maximum. Two pieces every day. It was a ton of experimentation, ton of stuff. It's kind of the renaissance of my art. It's the Renaissance period, and I also kind of like realized that I'm actually kind of a bit of a fanboy. Hence, at the same time, I kind of like realized that I was a bit of a fanboy. I was a feminine side at the same time. So like during one Halloween day, I decided to wear a skirt. it was a bit fun, like a bit lame, but I mean a bit chill, but also a bit fun. I also like made something like this about me and my other classmates, I suppose. I actually forgot most of them, but like it's just a chibi picture. I really like this. It was nice. You can clearly see me on the top left corner, and the other ones. It was fine, but also at the same time, some of my classmates actually complained about, because I was still drawing based on real life people, and basically like I think the headmaster actually talked with me about the situation. He knows that I like to draw, but at the same time, he kind of find out that I was like making some of them mad by actually drawing them, which is a bit of a problem for me. So I have to make some characters of my own. So I've just ditched the entire drawing based on based on people around me concept. digital of characters that I plan on making them big, but I have to because they're mad, and I have to respect that, you know. And an idea suddenly popped out of me in me, and what I made was, all I can say is pure genius. This is the start of my now famous, Core Waifu series. I just started with Group B cars. And by the way, I have made several outfit changes for some of the characters already. So this is just an early concept. Take it with grain of salt. It's just an early concept. I made like 30-ish of them, I think. Let me show you some of the best ones back then. I think I just should like show one of two of them, just an example. NSFW, trans enemy girl. It all started off with color pencils and just a marker. And look at the head, it's just all straight. Like, just look at it. It's just all straight. It's all straight. Look at it. It's all straight. But as I say, time goes on, I start to have different art styles. I just made a ton of car related waifus for no reason. Here's a Skoda. And yes, those two characters will be featured in my up and coming core waifu related night novel / manga project. I also remember to check it out if you have time. Like, I think I should like put in some of my descriptions after that. And I also made some fan art of some of the artists I kind of like. Again, in crayons, out of 4 things. I think it was like 2020, 2021 period. I think it was last year. Yeah, 2021, yes. Again, I thought it was the best I could do back then. Until my phone broke down. It decided to not to turn on anymore. Oh wait, I almost forgot to show you this. This is one of my favorite from the crayon era. Let me introduce you to my waifu, I suppose. Subaru on chan. Yeah, I turned Subaru RX into an anime girl. I know. I could recreate this today, and but it's even though it will be 10 times better, it still has something in my heart, you know. It's just good back then. Again, I thought it was the best I could do, you know. But oftentimes I always prove myself wrong. And also this is the start of me actually like redesigning my own character, because I find myself like constantly wearing a plain blue jacket, I mean hoodie, wasn't really enough. So I had to make this. You can clearly see it's literally me. Right there. It's the exact same thing you're seeing in front of you. And this is just a concept back then. Look at it. The colors might be slightly different, but you get the point. Like, get it. You know, it's the same. It's still like that. And it's made in February of 2021. My OC about myself was made during that period. Of course, I have to mention the first actually successful digital arts on my phone. Yes, because of my phone broke down. I have to, you know, do something great. Again, I always thought that, is this the best I could do? Yeah, probably. That's how I thought. But later again, it gets wrong. Again. Like, I need to skip a bit to my birthday. My 17th birthday. On April Fool's Day. For the ones who are slightly newer but still kind of relatively old members of the channel, will clearly remember this. That was my thumbnail for April 1st last year. My 17th birthday. That's it. I of course made stuff, some meme stuff. This, I believe you guys really like this. It's kind of funny. Like, it's about meme. I like to draw memes back then. Let's say it with me, guys. I don't know. Let's go. Alright. Enough laughing. Oh, someone. Wait. Taylor. Oh, Subaru. Not Subaru O Nissan. It's Subaru Onesan. It's Subaru Chan big sister kind of thing. You get a point. I'm sure the boy. I like big. I like Onesans. Please. I'm talking about Nissan. I'm talking about Onesan. But I think I did make a Nissan though, but it's more like a Datsun, but still. The following is just a touch of decent core waifus. It was decent. And of course I made the now famous meme of this. Again, it was yeah, I did made it myself. It was, quite frankly, cool, I would say. And later I decided to go back to my hometown, receiving quarantine at the middle of quarantine. I made the model you see today. That's how I made it. What you're seeing today is a product when I was like going back home last year. In the middle of quarantine, I was quite bored, so I decided to, you know what? I'll draw a model on my phone. one of the stuff that defines my still on my phone era of drawings. Oh my, I love this piece so much. It's my favorite out of all the phone drawings. It's my favorite. Midsummer Madness, that's what I call it. Me on the beach, you know? The shading's fine, I guess. The cam is still here. Like, when you compare it with... the old one. The hoodie is still here, the cap is still here. You know? It's still me. And when you compare to slightly recent ones, yeah, you can see the resemblance. It's the same. It's all me, but it's just better. Can you clearly see that? This is, I swear this is one of my favorites, so this is gonna stay on here for a while. But then, at the same time, I've finally received something that I've been waiting for a while. My own drawing pad. Now, I was extremely happy that I've waited for a month for it to finally come. And I actually finally start drawing on my computer, like now, today. I think it was like 2021 back then. Summer. August. I was just so happy. Finally having something that I can draw with. I think I also made a stream about it as well. And I brought with here, like, to my second school now. In my current school, I literally bought the same thing here. Even though it's really big for my table right now. It's... yeah, and it does take a while for me to get used to it. But at the same time, it's just it did stuff that I've... oh, it's great. Even though I have to admit the stuff I made start to get posted a lot slower, not only because of school and also because of quality over quantity, I would say. That's my only explanation, quality over quantity. Where should I start? Should I start with the big... no, oh no. No, I don't think I should start there, like, YouTube will probably demonetize me. I should start with... the Halloween special. Yandere and Nekoshota wearing a Boy Scout uniform. I don't know why that was my thing. It was great. I also thought, like, again, I thought it was one of the best I could do again. But yes, and then later, like not long after, during half term, I was staying at someone else's house. I mean my guardian's house. And I kinda made this. Now the picture behind you is actually London. And it's literally the River Thames. Believe it or not. The Big Ben is still in, you know, it's still in construction. But it just looks fine. For the newest members of this channel, you can definitely remember this one. This is my profile pic. Now, yeah. Yeah, but then of course, like it's like New Year's after New Year's, I've of course made something else, like this one. I was somewhat proud of, I suppose, simply because of the amount of detail it has. So much Easter eggs are in this photo, and I have to admit, this is the same photo that is my background. It's the same picture as my background. Look at this. And look at this now. The place that I'm sitting at. I think I've made this like just before or after New Year's, around New Year's. Oh yeah, January 2nd. I was made this in Canada. Subway fan art. I think I've made 2 Subway fan arts. One about this, the other is for a competition. Let me find that picture. It was fine, I guess. Not my proudest art, but still it's fine. So it's kind of in conclusion that if you can draw something like this, put in some of your work, okay? Just put in some of your work. One day you could maybe even do something that's like this, I suppose. You can one day do something like this on your right. One day. Just put in a bit of effort. And after that, what next? Of course you have to go digital, I suppose, or just go with color. That's what I do. Anyways, you can definitely do something like this. Right? You know, and after that, you can go for this. Trust me. And then that you can just go straight on to this. Yeah. But in the end, by the way, that's not the end of story. You thought this was the end. I know. I thought this is the best I could do. Like, it's a piece from last year. I'm gonna show you guys something that I haven't released it on any social media yet. Well, I kind of gave out a bit of hints already. Recently, like right after like Chinese New Year's or something, I kind of made something that kind of blew my mind. I was like, finished that, I was like, man, what the fu- How about let's end it with a high note, shall we? I'm gonna show you guys something. You guys gotta love it. Let me resize it for a moment, just for easy viewing. Because it's slightly larger, hence why. Alright? Are you guys ready? 3, okay, 2, 1. Look at it. What the hell did I just made, man? just look at it. What the hell is this? What the hell is even this? Like, seriously though, a person that simply just starts with this. All I begin was just a young little boy drawing with a pencil on a random notebook, drawing random comics on a random notebook. It started off as this. Now, as you can see, that's me today. No, I swear no one back then could imagine a kid that draws shit like this. Compared to some other students, I mean my classmates back then can draw way better than me. Back then, could do something like this. No one could have imagined. Even I back then, like, if you time travel back then, show me that I could actually make something on the right, I won't believe you. I swear I won't believe you back then. But like now, it's not only just a possibility, it's more or less a reality now. It's more than just a possibility now, it's a reality. And as you can see, the cap is still here. I still wear a cap. Guess what? I still wear a cap. And also, not only the cap, there's also the hoodie still stayed here. The caddies are still here. Everything's here. Like, all the things that make me me are still here. It's just that it just looks better. Yeah. So, what I want to say this is that just to be fair, I won't say that like being really, I won't say hardworking actually does directly lead to success. You still need to work smart, I would say. But like, if you give enough time, enough of your brain power, enough of everything you got, just put out everything you got, you can still do something that, even though it might not be within your expectations, like maybe your expectations were a bit too high, but you still did something. Quite frankly, that's impressive. That's at least impressive. Okay, at least. To say at least impressive. And yes, it all have to start somewhere. Let me tell you, you have to start somewhere. And let me tell you this. All you need to do, because I just want to tell you that the start is actually the most hard one. Like, maybe the first month, the first week, or even the first year for me. Who knows? The start is actually the hardest, but like, when you keep it on, trying hard for like the first year or so, at most. Eventually you can slowly and maturely go from this to this. So yeah. Keep our hopes up, guys. That's all I want to say. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.